Have you ever wondered what the world sounded like before words? Imagine a time when the only sounds were the whisper of wind through ancient trees, the rush of a river over smooth stones, the distant cry of a hunting eagle. This was our world, a symphony of nature, raw and untamed. For our earliest ancestors, communication was simple, a language of instinct and the immediate need. A grunt, a gesture, a shared glance. The world was full of sound, but empty of our voices. But then, something extraordinary happened. Perhaps it was a child, sitting by a stream, mimicking the cheerful chirp of a small bird. At first, the tribe might have laughed, a ripple of amusement spreading through the group. But laughter is contagious, and soon, others joined in, their voices playfully echoing the sounds of the forest around them. A bear's growl, a wolf's howl, the gentle coo of a dove. What began as a game, a moment of shared joy, was actually the spark of a revolution. From these playful imitations, the first seeds of language were sown. A sharp, high-pitched call suddenly meant more than just a bird. It became a signal, a specific message. Come here. It might have meant a low, guttural rumble wasn't just a sound. It was a warning. Danger. These weren't just noises anymore. They were ideas, transmitted through the air from one mind to another. The tribe started to assign sounds to the world around them. Stone, water, fire. This was a monumental leap. Naming things gave our ancestors a new kind of power, a way to grasp and organize their reality. They were no longer just reacting to the world. They were defining it. Language became the invisible thread that wove their individual minds together, creating a shared consciousness, a collective identity. It set them apart from every other creature on the planet. For the first time, a species could not only experience the world but also describe it, discuss it, and understand it together. With this newfound tool, something even more profound began to emerge: stories. The elders of the tribe, their faces etched with the wisdom of seasons, would gather the young ones around the flickering warmth of a fire. They wouldn't just point to the sky and grunt. They would tell stories about the rain, personifying it as a gift from a great sky spirit. They would speak of the ancestors, their brave deeds and the epic hunts living on through the spoken word. They created tales of the spirits that guarded the forest, imbuing the natural world with mystery and reverence. These stories were not just entertainment. They were essential tools for survival and culture. A story about a foolish hunter who ignored the warning signs of a storm was a practical lesson in caution. A tale about the creation of the tribe was a lesson in identity and belonging. Stories became the primary way to pass down knowledge, values, and traditions from one generation to the next. They were the glue that held the community together, the blueprint for their society. Where did this incredible ability come from? Who told the very first story? Perhaps it wasn't a wise elder or a mighty hunter. Perhaps it was a mother, holding her child close in the quiet of the night. As she hummed a gentle, rhythmic tune to soothe her baby to sleep, she might have woven in simple words: "Little star, shining bright, sleep now, through the long, dark night." In that tender, intimate moment, something magical was happening. She wasn't just communicating a need. She was creating a world with her words. From that first lullaby, a gift was passed to her child, a gift that no more other animal possessed: imagination, the ability to see things that weren't there, to dream of what could be, to feel emotions through a narrative. The child learned to connect sounds with feelings, words with worlds. This was the birth of art, of poetry, of myth. This was the moment humanity learned to not just live in the world, but to create new ones within their minds. This power of language and the story reshaped our very brains. It forged new neural pathways, allowing for complex thought, abstract reasoning, and the deep emotional connection. It allowed us to plan for the future, learn from the past, and cooperate on a scale never before seen in nature. We built cities, created laws, and explored the stars, all on a foundation of shared stories and the agreed upon meanings. Every great achievement of humankind can be traced back to that first spark of linguistic creativity. Think about it. Every book you've ever read, every song that has ever moved you, every film that has made you cry or laugh, it all stems from that ancient impulse to share an experience through words. The legends of old, the histories of nations, the scientific theories that explain the universe, and even the simple conversation you have with a friend over coffee, it is all part of this incredible unbroken chain of communication stretching back to our earliest ancestors. From that first imitation of a bird's call, from that first story whispered by the firelight, our world was forever changed. It was never silent again. Instead, It became filled with the rich, complex, and the beautiful tapestry of human voices arguing, laughing, singing, teaching, and the dreaming together. The voices among the stones became the voices that would echo through millennia, shaping the very course of history. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this story of our shared origins as fascinating as you do, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more explorations into the incredible story of humanity. Your support means the world and allows us to keep telling these stories. See you in the next one.